leg out as long as you can, and then welcome. So today I'm doing some microcurrent and ultrasound, and these things are about, so microcurrent is going to excite the cell, and that helps to stimulate collagen and elastin. And collagen and elastin are the structure of your skin, and along with hyaluronic acid. So kind of it boosts those fibroblast cells to produce those three things. You produce your own hyaluronic acid, which is fluid that's in between the collagen and elastin fibers. Collagen is like the skin structure, that's the fencing, and then the elastin is how the bounce back, the elasticity of your skin. So I'm going to be first focusing on microcurrent, and then I'm going to go in with ultrasound, and that's about pushing the ingredients that I'm using into the skin a little bit more using ultrasound waves. Okay, I want to touch base with you on my wellness journey so far this past month. So about a month ago, I said, okay, I got to dial in my diet and my sleep. I'm good about my movement. The beeping might, okay, I might have to just do this real quick, and then we can touch base when it stops beeping. Because I don't want that to annoy you. Okay, so now I'm doing ultrasound. So I'm using ultrasound waves to push the product in, and with a little red light therapy. So red light therapy, same thing, that's exciting the fibroblasts and to help produce collagen and elastin. Okay, so I just want to touch base with you on my wellness journey so far. It's been about a month that I've been focusing in on my diet and my sleep. And here's my food philosophies if you didn't see that video. And, you know, my weight starting to creep up, and I just wanted to dial in everything. And this is something that I do from time to time, and to basically get myself back on track. And now that I am 52, I've gone through menopause, I was curious, well, do I have to eat way more protein, just like everybody's saying? Or can I do what I'm doing and just focus more on being mindful, not eating late at night, that's a big one, and being mindful of how many calories I'm eating and how much I'm eating throughout the day, and being very mindful of that. And can I lose weight by doing that? And the answer is yes, you can. I just want to say that don't listen to all the negativity out there, because it might work for you to do what I'm doing. It might not, but I am on HRT. I do want to say that. I don't know if it would work as well if I wasn't on hormone replacement therapy. I don't know, because things were so haywire for me before I got on it that I was just really focusing on the day-to-day, and the struggle was very real. I don't want to be negative about whatever you are doing. I think it's great, but as I said, what I don't like is, oh, this is the way to do it. This is the only way to do it, because that talk really drives me crazy. And, you know, we all have different things going on with inflammation and whatever you have going on in your body, whether, you know, diseases, cancers, all the things, you know, so there's not a one size fits all for these things. It's really finding what works for you and thinking about, okay, what can work for me long term. And yeah, it's been working, and I'll say it's a month in. Am I good about going to bed every single night at the same time? That has been one that I'm like, okay, get that under control. I've been better. I have been better, but it still could use even more improvement for sure. Okay, there we go. That is done. Since grape nuts is out of my ordinary for the morning, I just thought I would measure it out. And that's what I'm trying to do on a consistent basis. Measure my food so that I know my intake for the day. So I'm getting ready to teach Pilates, and I also have a live 20-minute mindful mat Pilates workout that's on my Joy Glow Movement channel. So I'll put that in the description and you can check that one out. And we're doing leg lifts in that video. Always think with leg lifts, don't think old school where you're just lifting and lowering and your upper body is really sloppy. You always want to think about core stabilization. So you want to think about lifting up through the front of the body, and this is just generalizing, but lifting up through the front of the body, back of the body pulling down, so you're creating length through the body. I like to lift my head up because I feel like I can project my voice more, but you can have your head down if that feels better to you. And then when you're lifting and lowering your top leg, if you're doing outer thigh leg lifts, you're thinking more about the length of the leg. Think about the height as a secondary thing. Always think, how much length can I create through my body while I'm doing whatever exercise I'm doing. So since I shared outer thigh, I'm going to share a couple inner thigh exercises right here that you can add to that workout. So if you have a Pilates ball, a squishy ball, you can just rest your leg on that because it's softer, so it's a little more comfortable. If you have a yoga block, that's fine too. I do kind of angle it so that it feels a little more comfortable. And then when you're lifting and lowering your bottom leg, again, reach the leg out as long as you can and then lift and lower. And think about having that open chest, and you're not pushing into the floor, you're kind of lifting the floor away from you a little bit. So you can lift and lower, you can flex, you can point, you can do circles, any position really. You can do a little rainbows, which I like to do. The other thing is doing a double leg lift. So when you're doing a double leg lift, you will want to have your head down, body in a straight line, and then you're using the top leg, right? So to lift up, but I want you to think, how much can you use your bottom leg so that you're really using the inner thigh on that bottom leg? You're contracting the top internal oblique here. I'm not doing a lateral flexion here. I'm just focused on contracting it as I lift and lower. And then you try close the hatch, which is lowering the bottom leg, zipping it up, lowering it down, zipping it up. I'm going to also say that depending on where you're doing this, if you have a hardwood floor, you're going to want to have a thicker mat. That's always more important in Pilates, to have that thicker mat because it's a little more cushion for the hips, and we're in these different body positions a lot and focusing on stabilization. So to increase that instability, why not add a thicker mat just to challenge it a little bit more? And because you don't necessarily need a yoga sticky mat for this, and it's just so much more comfortable to have a thicker mat. So just wanted to say that and give you a couple quick tips. All right, there you go.